Welcome to Mini-Mates. Today, we're diving into one of the most beloved classics in English literature, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This timeless novel, first published in 1813, is a tale of love, class, and personal growth. At its heart, it's about the clash between first impressions and deeper truths. But there's so much more to it. Let's break it down. Let me introduce you to the Bennet family. The story begins in the quiet English countryside, where we meet the Bennet family. Mr. and Mrs. Bennet have 5 daughters and no sons. This is a big problem because their modest estate can only be inherited by a male relative. Mrs. Bennet's life mission? Marrying off her daughters to wealthy gentlemen, and trust me, she's relentless. Let me introduce Mr. Darcy and Mr. Bingley. Things get interesting when the charming Mr. Bingley and his enigmatic friend, Mr. Darcy, arrive in the neighborhood. Mr. Bingley quickly falls for Jane, the eldest Bennet daughter. But Darcy? He makes a terrible first impression on Elizabeth Bennet, our sharp and independent heroine. Darcy seems arrogant, dismissive, and downright rude. Elizabeth? She's not afraid to call him out. Sparks fly, but not the romantic kind. At least, not yet. Throughout the story, misunderstandings and social prejudices abound. Elizabeth believes Darcy is responsible for separating Jane and Bingley, and she's furious. Meanwhile, Darcy struggles with his growing feelings for Elizabeth, despite their differences in class and social standing. In one of the most memorable moments, Darcy proposes to Elizabeth, but it's a disaster. He insults her family and assumes she'll be thrilled by his wealth. Elizabeth? She rejects him without hesitation. She also confronts him about his role in ruining Jane's happiness. Stung, Darcy writes Elizabeth a letter, explaining his side of the story. It's a turning point. Elizabeth realizes she's misjudged him, and herself. Over time, Darcy proves he's not the cold, arrogant man Elizabeth first thought. He helps her family out of a scandal and shows kindness and humility. Elizabeth, in turn, grows to see past her prejudices and recognizes Darcy's true character. In the end, love triumphs. Elizabeth and Darcy overcome their pride and prejudices, and their marriage is a celebration of mutual respect and understanding. Closing thoughts on Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice isn't just a love story. It's a witty and insightful critique of societal norms, class distinctions, and the power of personal growth. If you haven't read it yet, I highly recommend giving it a try, or rereading it with fresh eyes. Thanks for watching Mini-Mates. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts about Pride and Prejudice in the comments below. What's your favorite moment from the book? Let me know.